Hello, today we'll be talking around the developer Quickstart, how to get up and running with the OpenAI API. So let's dive in. First, we need to ensure that we have account setup created within the OpenAI account. And then we need to navigate to API key page and we need to create a new secret key. Once we get a new secret key generated, and stored within the secure means, we can use it later to fetch the request from the OpenAI API. Next step is to quick start of the language selection. We will choose the default one, Python. Then we need to set up Python. We can use macOS terminal to do it. In Windows, we can type cmd. For macOS, we can use Brew to do it. It's a package manager that we can use formulas to download the specific packages. So I will leave the link in the description below, so you can try it if you don't have Python installed. For Windows, you can go straight ahead and install the executable file from the website to have Python in place. Okay, once you have Python installed, we need to set up a virtual environment, and it's a good practice to have one. Simply in the terminal, you need to paste the first command, like this, and then hit enter. As you can see, I have already this in place. So on the left hand side we got OpenAI environment on the left hand side. Then we need to activate our OpenAI environment, so we need to put it like this: source OpenAI environment bin activate. This will create our virtual environment in place. Then we need to install the OpenAPI Python library. And we also need to place it like this: Python install upgrade OpenAI. Okay. Next we need to set up our API key. We have two choices. We can set up API key for all projects. It's a recommended approach. We can use bash profile or Z-shell profile. So, for example, we can go to here, to Z-shell, and place the OpenAI key. For example, path to OpenAI variable, and we can place it here, and then we can save it. But I already have this, so I don't need to save it like this. Okay, once we save it, we need to load the updated profile like this: source Z-shell. Yeah, and then it will load our profile. To verify it, please type echo and OpenAI API key in terminal to display your API key. In Windows, there is another approach, so you can have it set up like this. We can also try and have our API key set up for a single project, but it will need to require .environment file. So yeah, we can first try and create our project. So we can type OpenAI.tat.1, and we can go straight there, and then we can use Visual Studio Code to enter it. Okay, once we have this, we can create a new file named openai.tutorial1.python. Okay. And then we can send our first API request here. So we can copy the code here and place it. We will use model GPT 3.5 Turbo, and we place these two messages. First one, we explained in the prompt that we are poetic assistant, and then we need to compose a poem that explains the concept of recursion in programming. Once we have this in place, we can open a new terminal and type the Python OpenAI tutorial1.python. Okay, now it's fetching the data, and as you can see, we got the poem created. One thing to consider is to, or say watch out, to not name the file like this, OpenAI. Because once we name this file and try to run it, we can import it. So please be aware that we cannot name the file like this. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next ones. Thank you.